Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Raya, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my interview with Izzy from Love is Blind. How cool was that? How cool was that? I've loved all of y'all's feedback. It's been amazing. Thank you for sharing on social media and with your friends and commenting and supporting. I mean, it means the world. I cannot wait to get more guests on. We have a great lineup this month. So, I'm excited for that. So stay tuned. I think we're going to do like 2 guests per month. Also, there's not really like a rhyme or reason. It's just like whenever we can book somebody. But for now, since we have so much interest, it's probably going to be like twice a month, which is great. What else? Any more announcements? So Taylea has a great mic now. Woohoo. so we can hear her clearly, loud and clear.
Only on times that guests aren't here.
Yeah, until we get more money and funding from you guys and you support the show, then we can get Taylea a proper mic and then a proper camera. How great would that be if she was
been
like,
requested.
It has been requested. She's going to take over the show. Good God.
People like me more than you. It's okay.
Wow. Back to hating Pisces.
No, I'm just kidding. You have the personality.
So do you. We literally are like 2 peas in a pod. We were just talking. Okay, so let me just tell you. Let's give some announcements. Let's give some updates. We were just talking about it because literally I spilled salsa. Let me show you. All over my white jumpsuit. Of course, green salsa all over my white jumpsuit. And we just looked at each other. We were like, it's going to be a great episode. I mean, I don't know about that, but like every time something crazy and chaotic happens, it ends up being like a great episode. So we're just going to stay optimistic and roll with the punches, you know? Now, let me tell, I don't know how you guys is.
You guys is?
Yeah. Am I from the north? What's going on? I don't know how y'all's like New Year's is going, but mine's off to like a semi-rocky start. It's giving chaos. Okay. Like, let me just walk you back. Stayed on New Year's Eve. Again, don't like it. Wanted to get my beauty rest, get prepared for the new year. Why? Because the way that the new year is not prepared for me, killing me. 2, I go on this like crazy chaotic date on the 1st on New Year's Day. And like it started out okay. And then it just like went downhill. You know, when you just overstay the date, which I know that's like a quote, a rule, like you're not supposed to do. Like you're supposed to definitely have like an end time and like only stay like an hour, hour and a half. But I don't know. Like sometimes I'm just like free spirited. I'm like, yeah, whatever, like come, blah, blah. And I just immediately regretted the aftermath. And then I feel like, I don't know what kind of like bad karma. I don't even think I actually have bad karma. I think somebody fucking hexed us is what's going on. And I rebuke thee. Okay. Literally on my way, me and Taylea go to our second office. We bring all of our like new equipment. We're trying to set up. I know this is like such a backstory. I don't know if any other podcasters tell you like, you know, the backstory or like the tea, but like I'm a transparent girly. Okay. So, and it just helps you like grasp the whole picture, which you really need to do more behind the scenes because like the way that like we should have our own show just solely like setting up and breaking down the podcast is like so beyond and like preparing. Like we're like scrambling like all the time.
We honestly need to start vlogging more.
Oh, speaking of, we have started vlogging. Like we're going to do more BTS. We're going to do more actual vlogs and we're going to do like, it's kind of like all encompassing. Those aren't going to be like sections. It's just going to be like on a whim. But we're going to start vlogging us watching the episode back and like making commentary because like we get it, but like I don't know if like, and I think people who know me get it, but like for the fans that like don't know me, maybe you'll just realize that everything's a bit, you know what I mean? And like you can hop on board with the joke. But so we leave our second office and of course I've bring everything except my freaking computer. So I'm like, shit, let me go get my computer really quick. Taylor's like, okay, I'll meet you at the house. So I'm literally 2 minutes away from her house and I fucking rip my tire. I hit a pothole because Houston's roads are crazy and I've got to write a letter to city council. Like, this is so beyond. And I'm not going to be like, oh, like, fuck you, city council. I'm just like, as a citizen, like, hey, just letting you know, don't know if you've driven lately, but just wanting you to know that this pothole ripped my fucking tire, my brand new car. Girl, and you know I bought that shit on Friday the 13th. I'm like, is this a bad omen? But it's not. It's not, because I refuse. And it's not the car, and it's not a bad omen. It's actually really good. Taylor Swift loves the number 13. And I just want to know.
It's my favorite number too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor Swift.
That's why I like.
Babe, that's your code. Like, we have to bleep that out. Like,
I forgot.
yeah. Okay, shit. Stop.
No, I know. We're cutting that.
Jesus Christ. Taylor, give you your social security card. Oh, speaking of, God. And then, okay, so I'm like, okay, the worst is over. I, do the whole tire debacle, which you kind of heard on the last episode. And fucking yesterday, dude. Yesterday, I get a Chase fraud alert from, and did you spend $140 at TikTok shop? No, actually, I didn't. That was not me. For a reason. I didn't have my card associated with TikTok shop for that reason. One, I'm scared that people are going to like steal it. And then two, I don't need to be shopping at TikTok shop. So now, okay, because now I have Chase and now I don't have a fucking card for 5 to 7 days. Taylea I had to go pick her up and I was like, hey, can I use your card for gas? So ghetto. Obviously I Zelled her. Like, I can use my account and like Apple Pay and shit, but like, how inconvenient is that? Every other bank will next day air a new card for you, and Chase is like, you're gonna do 7 days. Chase, get it the fuck together, okay?
But we love you.
Yeah, we love you. Sponsor us, Sapphire, Chase Sapphire, travel card. I'm just kidding. What else has been crazy that's been going on?
All the tech issues.
Tech issues.
Especially with Izzy's episode.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You guys, I just want to say but especially Taylea, like, worked so hard on that episode, and we like appreciate your feedback so much. Thank you for rolling with the punches with us. We worked, and I don't want to say we, but especially Taylea, like, worked so hard on that episode for it to freeze 3 times. We were crying.
I was so mad because it wasn't even my fault. It was like the exporting to YouTube, because if you rewatch it on my Premiere Pro, it is perfectly fine. But of course that would happen after I stayed up 3 days in a row.
No,
got
seriously,
no sleep. You know what it's like?
No sleep. But club,
another club.
Not just singing the same time.
But instead it's no sleep, work.
Same time again.
No sleep, work, editing.
No eating, no sleep, no sex. I'm just kidding. No, the fact that literally me and Taylea just did that whole bit 3 times, like at the exact same time.
I don't know what it is.
In sync, girl.
We're like telepathic.
Sisters. I can't stop singing that song. That Walmart commercial is stuck in my head. Sisters. Misters. You know what I'm talking
It's
about?
funny because you sing
It's
that
from
all the
White
time,
Christmas.
but I've never seen it.
No, the commercial?
No. But you sing it all the time, so I just recognize it.
He's getting targeted to me. They're like, she sings this all the time. Let's do it more.
Wait, is this like a recent commercial or an old commercial?
No, it's like a recent Walmart commercial from the holidays.
Okay, well, I don't watch cable, so maybe that's why.
Right. It's just the fact that Gen Z doesn't really watch TV. She's like the third person.
Okay, that's not true. I do watch TV. I just watch streaming services. And I'm not a big reality TV person. I watch all the other TV.
So you pay more premium without the commercials, the ads.
What do you mean?
Like, I just switched from YouTube TV to Hulu Live, by the way, and Hulu has like ads.
I
even YouTube TV has ads.
Yeah, I don't have YouTube TV. I don't have any live TV.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. But
so you're watching everything late.
But I don't watch like reality TV, so I don't really need to watch anything like on time. And everything that I watch is usually only on streaming service. Like, it gets launched onto Netflix, onto Max, onto Hulu. Like, it doesn't hit
later.
Yeah. No, but it doesn't hit cable TV first.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get you're just watching series. No, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But
By the
with
way,
reality TV, you have like that's more like you
Well,
need it to be live.
I used to really like reality TV, or like I would watch it like when I was younger, and then like COVID, I was out of TV options, so I got back into reality TV like hard, and I really fell in love.
We know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's great for me. So
that's
yeah.
what this pod is about.
Right. I mean, and you're welcome, dude. So anyways, pray for us, pray for me. So yeah, so we, Taylea worked really hard. We know our flaws. We're a work in progress always, which I think it's what I really love about podcasting is like you can, oh, excuse me, is it getting dark? What's going on? It's raining over here. It's like a hurricane. So if the lighting or you hear sounds, that's like what's going on. But
think of it as ambience.
Ambience, a little ASMR. But but we worked really hard on that. We appreciate your feedback, and I loved the second part the most. Like I think that was like really interesting. And yeah, if you haven't listened, go back and listen, and go listen to some of our other episodes. I think they're really great. And we're all just here to shoot the shit for an hour and to just really let go and have fun and laugh. And I love that. So I kind of want to jump around. Oh, wait, I want to talk about one.
Sorry.
What?
I just went on to YouTube just to look at our profile, but Nick Viall just uploaded an hour ago, going deeper with Gypsy Rose.
Oh, I know. I saw that. I haven't seen it yet, though.
We want Gypsy Rose on the podcast.
I know. Nick Viall is always like getting
to them first.
He's
like we're anybody yet.
We are going to send a cease and desist. No, I love Nick Viall, honestly.
Yeah,
I never watched The Bachelor, but I really liked his I like his podcast and all of his stuff. I think he does give great advice for just for people. What?
We have 49 subscribers now on
I
YouTube.
know. Yay. Okay, you guys have to subscribe on YouTube, podcasts, Apple, Spotify, anywhere you get podcasts. Also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. It would be great. Our engagement is pretty high, but the followers aren't, which that's fine. But
yeah, we almost have 1,000 views on our episode 12, which is really exciting. It's 860. We're almost there.
So I should be more unhinged.
Yeah,
more. Okay, yeah. I want to talk about the Euro. Yeah, you did. It's okay. I wanted to talk about the Euro guy. Okay, so remember like a couple episodes ago, this is like the last and final saga. I just want to update you because I hate when people leave me hanging. Remember that guy on TikTok who, sent out an SOS for him to have a what are you doing? Why are you dancing to my voice? What's going on?
You said SOS and I was like, SOS, please someone help me.
No, send me an SOS.
That's another one.
Both by the Jonas Brothers?
No, the one I was singing was not by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh.
It's like SOS, please someone help. It's a girl that
sings
it's
yeah, okay. There's elevator music going on in her mind. Okay.
Always.
So okay, so the European guy, he's not European. I think he's like in New York or something. But it was the guy that posted a TikTok saying that he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for a girl to go to Europe with me. We're going to these places and all expenses paid and blah, 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 blah. It has to be mutually beneficial." And that was the guy that I sent the DM. He didn't get back to me. So then I did something really crazy and drastic, and I stitched his video and was like, "Hey, like you should pick me because it's both of our birthdays." That guy. Okay. A girl DM'd me and she was like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" Or she said, hold on, let me just read it to you.
I was going to say, pull it up.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
It's actually interesting. Taylea was freaking out because she was getting the notification. She's like, "What's going on?" Okay, let me find it. I just have so many messages.
Just so popular.
So popular. Okay.
All I want to be is popular.
Okay. So this girl DMs me actually on my dad's birthday, like no relation, but I just thought that was interesting. She said, "Hey girl, sorry to bother, but I was looking at your comments on this guy's profile and I'm curious what he's about. He is now in Libsyn and messaged me to meet, but I'm seeing all comments of women laughing at him, so I don't want to waste my time, but I want to know what it is." And I said, I'm confused because I was like, I think I had just woken up on 11:13 a.m. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. but I was confused. And she's like, oh, sorry, the screenshot didn't go through. And like she probably messaged like other girls too, but I put on this comment on one of his like other ones that he posted. I was like, we've all been conned, ladies. Put your clown suit on and let's chant. And I put like a bunch of clown emojis. And I thought that was funny. And anyways, I said, oh, LOL. She said, this dude, blah, 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 and said his name. She's like, haha, I saw so many girls comment and he seems like a serious dater or tender swindler vibes. I was like, girl, I don't know. We all got clowned. Did you see his TikTok? Cringe. Let me send. Not me saying cringe. And I was really about to go to Europe with this guy, but I didn't want to go. Like, it was like just a moment, you know? I was like, oh yeah, that's like very me, like on a whim, let's go. But now that everybody was like vying for his attention, I got turned off. Obviously, if I would have thought more seriously about it, I would have been turned off anyways. But like, yeah, I definitely don't like doing what everybody else is doing. I mean, that's just, I don't know if it's the only child in me or what. Anyways, sent her the TikTok and she was like, oh my God, what an attention seeker for nothing. I'm glad that I decided to read the comments before meeting him. Clearly, he's doing experiments on women, blah, blah, blah. And anyways, I asked her, I said, so where did you meet him? She was like, on Raya. Okay, in his video, he said that he was like over the dating apps and over dating Raya and over dating Hinge and like whatever. And yet you go on this trip by yourself. First of all, you post a video for like engagement, then you go on the trip by yourself, and then you're still on Raya wanting to meet up with girls. And yes, she's like very beautiful. She's a very cute girl. Like, you know, whatever. Anyways, she goes, this is what I need to do more. She's like, I went through his followers list and it's like all women from different countries he's going to. So he's just a serial dater. And I was like, oh my God, don't waste your time. But before that, she was like, I'm just going to ghost him. I'm not going to even like give him the time of day. I was like, wow, you're such a girl's girl. You're taking one for the team, girly. She's like, yeah, I don't have time to like waste. Like, I'm just out here like what? And I get what she's saying too. Like, she's like not gonna have like a fling. Like, she lives in that country and it's raining again. Anyways, I love that girl. I thought that that was a very cool DM, and I'm glad that we have a wrapped up little bow on the saga and that he, you know, went to Europe by himself, and I'm sure he still have fun. Who cares? Anyways, I just thought that was interesting. Okay, before we get into the Golden Globes, which is like what I want to talk about, but I need to talk about Saltburn. Can you look and actually see if it won any awards?
He lost to Best Actor for Oppenheimer's Cillian Murphy.
Oh, Gillian.
Oh, that's how you say his name?
Yeah.
I hate that when I pronounce people's names wrong.
Me too. And it's like, I know, Taylea and Raya.
And I love him. So I'm like, please.
Dude, also sorry. Barry, he was like doing like red carpet interviews before, and he like made a funny pun. Dude, I think he's so interesting, like to look at, like his face, his vibe. Like, he's a very interesting and hot guy. And everybody was like, oh, I thought he was gay. No, girl, I knew he wasn't gay. Like, thank God we got one. You know what I mean? Like, and now, oh, speaking of, he's dating Sabrina Carpenter. So he broke up with his longtime girlfriend, Allison something or other. And now he's dating Sabrina Carpenter, which Sabrina Carpenter was in my dream last night. And she said, girl, get a grip, which I thought was funny. You had to be in the dream. You had to be there. Okay, but let me talk about Saltburn really quick, because I'm on Pins and Needs. Art. It was art. It was art down from, you know, the way they filmed it. And I loved, like, you know, the director going into, you know, I've seen these little TikToks about like behind the scenes interviews of like why they chose certain lighting or certain, like the house or the clothes or something like that, the linen, like whatever. I really enjoyed that. I couldn't tell you what the fuck it was about for the first hour and a half. And then my jaw was on the floor. I was like, is this guy crazy? Like, and also I was like, oh my God, what if he's not crazy? Him, meaning Barry, meaning Oliver. That's who Barry, is it Keegan?
Yeah, Keegan.
Anyways, he played Oliver. And of course, my baby Jacob Elordi was in there. Both of those guys are my babies at the moment. I finally made a celebrity hot guy like list finally, after I've said it for years, because everybody's like, you know, just not that people are asking me on the street, but just in general, when that question comes up, like, who's your celebrity crush? I always forget. I'm like, no one. That's not true. The list is pretty long right now. So anyways, he made like a pun on the red carpet, and it was great. So if there's some spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen the movie, you should definitely watch it, even if I'm kind of going to spoil it for you, because I'm only going to talk about 3 parts. And the movie is still fascinating. It's an art piece. I definitely hope that it'll win all the awards, especially like cinematography and like maybe direction. I think that would be great. Scene 1 where
you're about to spoil it for me.
Oh
no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, whoops. Okay. I'm gonna spoil it for Taylea. Plug your ears.
Go ahead.
Plug your ears.
No, it's fine.
Take your phones off. Take your headphones off. Not me.
I can still hear you with my headphones.
I know.
Off.
Yeah, that's true. I thought about it. I was like, not me just scratching my tit right now, like aggressively. Jesus Christ. I don't even think we can cut that out. Okay. So there's 3 parts I want to talk about. And I'm only going to talk about these 3 parts. And if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Well, a little bit, but like you're not going to get the context. The part where Oliver goes in the garden with Jacob Elordi's sister, and she's on her period. I was like, am I gross? I was like, that's kind of hot. Do you want me to tell you what he does?
Sure, why not?
He eats her out when she's on her period.
Wait. His sister?
No. No.
You said Jacob Elordi's sister.
Barry does it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oliver.
Ew, he eats her out on her period.
Yeah. But I was like,
you would like that?
No. That guy, yes. Like Barry, yeah. Like whatever.
Would that not be gross?
No, honestly, I would have to be
more
fucked
for
up.
the guy. More for the guy, like tasting.
No, I know. No, it's disgusting. It's gross. I've never done it. I would never. That grosses me out. So Barry goes down on I'm just gonna refer to him as Barry Keegan, okay? Because I can't keep up with people's like play names now. Anyways, he goes down on Jacob Elordi's sister. I forgot her name in the show. In the garden, and I was like gagged, and then I was like, I don't know, I like thought about it, and I was like maybe, like if that's like my boy, but it wasn't her boyfriend. Okay, I'm not into it. So second scene, the absolute grossness, I blacked out. The bathtub scene. You already know, slurping up the bathtub jizz water. Oh God, that's like sickening. I can't do it.
I'm so confused right now.
I know. And then,
so it's a very sexual movie.
No.
Okay, wait. Well, can you tell me the plot of this movie? I don't even know.
No, I can't, because it's gonna ruin it for you.
Okay,
it's gonna because the plot is like one word is like
Saltburn. That's all I can tell you.
No, I just don't want to be like, oh, like blah blah blah, because it is gonna ruin it for you.
Okay. I didn't even see previews. I've just heard it's really good.
Yeah, because it's art. Like it's just it like doesn't have a plot until like the last 30 minutes. Okay. And then it wraps it up.
That's why you were like, I don't get why everyone's hyping this movie up so much when you watched the first half.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't get it, but I'm intrigued. That's
right.
what yeah. And then the final part was the grave scene. Now, everybody was like so disturbed with the grave scene. I personally wasn't that disturbed, but what I did like and what I did find out was that whole grave scene was improv by Barry, and it was a one take. So him and the director had talked about it before, like, hey, like, do you want to go deeper with this? Blah, blah, blah. They had a conversation. She goes, yeah. Roll the tape. And he did that in one shot, and he's like, that's what I think Oliver would do, and he did it. And that was amazing. Also, the last scene, murder on the dance floor, best scene. That was like just so fun. And I mean, yeah, he was naked and naked, but and he wasn't, apparently I read that he wasn't wearing a prosthetic, because here's the thing, I don't know about all of that, because I thought for sure, like in Hollywood, like even if people like are doing full frontal, like you have to wear a prosthetic or else it's like X-rated. So I'm not too sure if they have changed like I don't know, the rules or whatever, but I thought that was interesting. And I mean, honestly, great acting. The Golden Globes was last night, and I thought I only got to watch half of it. Let's just start with the obvious. Queen Mother Taylor Swift, she showed up like barely right before everything started. I think she showed up late because she was apparently at Travis's game. I don't fucking know. But she looked amazing in that green, glittery, sequenced, reputation coded outfit. Loved it. I actually really like Selena Gomez's dress too. Kelly Teller looked amazing. Meryl Streep looked amazing. The girl, the little 16-year-old that played Sasha in the Barbie movie with the YSL pants with the white button-down shirt looked amazing. Obviously, Margot Robbie, amazing. I also want to say, like, dude, I don't know, like, the men were really giving. The men were really giving. I am loving this, like, new, I don't know if it's new, but like the men are feeling, or like their stylists are like making them play with like textures and flow, like it's more flowy and like colors and monochromatic and like just different styles. Oh my god, I love it. Ryan Gosling looked great. Jonathan Bailey. Gosh, who else? There was just John Krasinski. I just feel like everybody looked amazing. Heidi Klum looked amazing. Emily Blunt. Everybody looked so good at the Golden Globes. Like somebody was like, do a, best and worst dress. I really don't think there was like a worst dress. And I always hate those, like when they used to do that on E! Or like the red carpet, like best and worst dress. Like I didn't really like that show because I'm like, well, it's just, I don't know. It's like all art. Like fashion is like art, unless it's like 2007 and we're wearing like jeans under our dresses. Like now that's bad. That's a not for me, dog. But I don't know, like whatever. I thought it was great. Apparently Jo Koy is getting ripped to shreds on the internet today. Again, I didn't get to see all of it. I got to see probably like a little bit of the red carpet. Oh, which by the way, J-Lo and Brie Larson, that was such a cute moment. Brie Larson ran into J-Lo and like started crying. She was like, I saw Selena and I wanted to be an actress. I thought that was a really wholesome, cute moment. And then I saw up until I think Justin Hartley, and it was the girl from Julia. What's her name? The girl from Ozarks.
Oh.
Well, yeah, okay. Her, I watched up until she presented. So I was like running out the door. Julia something. Garner. Yes. She's amazing. So I didn't get to see everything else. And then by the time I got home, it was over. But I did see on TikTok and Twitter that, well, I don't know if it's not Twitter, X, whatever the fuck we're calling it. I did see that Jo Koy made like an awkward joke about Taylor Swift, about how, he was like, oh, the one thing different from like an NFL game and the Golden Globes is that we're going to show fewer shots of Taylor Swift. And then it pans to her and she's like taking a sip. Honestly, like she might have been paying attention, but I also feel like maybe she just like zoned out and was like just drinking. And like now everybody's trying to make a big deal about it. I don't know. I'm just devil's advocate. But also, that wasn't funny. And he's just getting ripped to shreds. I didn't see or hear the Barbie joke. I couldn't hear it on, or I didn't find it online like quickly. But apparently it was like really misogynistic and something about big boobs and Barbie. Cringe. I don't know. And he was like, I got this gig 10 days ago. I have to say, there's a part of me that feels really bad for presenters at award shows like that, like comedians who bomb, because you're not in front of like an audience who paid to see you because they love you. You're in front of your peers who are like, oh, he can't book anything else, so he booked an award show. I mean, I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but I feel like that would be your toughest critics. And like if you're bombing and everybody's just staring at you like crickets, that would make me panic and frightened. So I don't know that I would ever want to host an award show. As we saw last episode, I can't really read that well. It has always terrified me to be like a presenter at an award show because like I'll be famous. I don't know. Because I guess that's like everybody's, nightmare. To then read the teleprompter.
Okay, but the thing, sorry, I just wanted to say this, and maybe you can talk about it too. Started his jokes off with those, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's giving Matt Rife. Taking women down, you know, like 2 very successful things created by women, or like, you know, like Taylor Swift, putting her down. And then also Barbie, which is
a woman director.
But not only, it's like talking about the misogyny, etc.
And the patriarchy.
And the patriarchy. And he's literally
doing it.
It's like, you're missing the entire point of the movie. It had really nothing to do with like Barbie itself, more about the like inside message of what kind of world we're living in, you know? And then you just added to the fire.
You walked right into that, Jo Koy. So I don't know, like I always feel bad when like comedians bomb or like anybody bombs on stage, because like I know it is hard.
No,
but at the same time, it's your profession, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm not discounting that, because I completely agree.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, like...
but it's like, why do you got to start off with putting women down as your first, like, as your, like, main jokes, you know? In the beginning?
Preach, girl.
Stop it!
Same, literally. Oh my God, I'm dead. Yeah, so I thought... Okay, I will say, Beef... I'm not with it. I don't know why Beef won 2 awards, like Ali Wong and the supporting actor that Ali Wong was like chasing, and they were like in a road rage with. Beef was fucking terrible. Okay, I said it. It was okay in the beginning, and then it got fucking weird. Okay, I like Ali Wong. I think that yes, she deserves all of the awards, but like not for that show. Okay, and like especially the categories that they were up against, which now I forgot. I should have written it down. Terrible. I don't think that they should have won. That was like weird. I did not like that show. I thought it was like okay. And the ending, like the last 3 episodes got like fucking weird and like really far from the plot. Also, she is like allegedly dating Bill Hader, and she's going through a divorce with her husband, or they already are divorced. I can't remember. Justin. And when she won the award, the camera zooms in, she kisses Bill Hader, and then she goes up to the podium and she, you know, says her speech, and she's like, okay, yes, thank you, blah, blah. And to my, I really want to say to my husband, like, I really want to say she didn't say ex-husband, or she said to my partner, Justin, or my husband, Justin, something like that. I couldn't be a working mother without you. Like, you really make it possible for me. Thank you. And then the camera pans back to their table with Bill Hader talking to another guy. And they're both like, they're both like, what just happened? Like, because she didn't mention Bill Hader at all. And they had been dating they've been dating for a couple months. And that was awkward, because especially they literally just kissed. And then she's like, my husband, Justin, even though like they're divorced. Awkward. So I thought that was interesting. And that's all I have to say about that, because that's all I watched. Can we get into what the fuck is going on with these Boeing 737's, girl? I'm gonna need Boeing to get it the fuck together, okay? Wow, I'm petrified. Did you guys see the Alaska Airlines emergency exit road, just fucking the door just fly just across the sky?
It wasn't an emergency exit door.
No, it was.
No, it wasn't, because I watched other TikToks and like of the incident happening, and they said it was a no longer used door, and it was in the back by rows like 25, and it was on those Boeing 737. They have, what is it called? Not like unused doors, but it wasn't the exit door. It was
an emergency door.
Yeah, but it was a sealed off, not an emergency. It's not used as a door at all. It was
they
like
move the door.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason is for it, but people you can see it on the plane too. It wasn't the emergency door, which is even scarier. It was a random part of the plane.
They said it was an emergency exit and nobody was sitting in that row. That's what I read.
No, there was people sitting in the row. No one's sitting on the window seat, but there was a child in the middle seat, and I guess their child's shirt and headphones or something flew out.
The shirt like ripped off the body?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe it was like a jacket or something, like, you know, laying on the lap. I don't know. But That's what I read, and I saw a bunch of TikTok videos showing like the actual footage. Did you not see those? Or did you see the news report?
I haven't been on. That's crazy. I'm going to need Boeing again to get it to the fuck together, because that shouldn't be happening. You know what that's giving? It's giving, we don't want to retire the plane. We'll just put a patch over that and like move on, you know?
But it's all of their planes that have that.
No, I know. The Boeing 737, there's a bunch of all of the plane crashes that have been happening have been the Boeing 737s. The one in Ethiopia, the one in Indonesia, both of those are Boeing 737 Maxes, Max 8, I want to say. And the documentary on Netflix and on, I want to say, Prime, you should watch those. I just, every time I get on a plane now, since I've seen that, I'm like, what the fuck am I on? And yeah, I need to start booking my flights that are not on Boeing 737 Max 8s, but still just Boeing 737 in general. Something without those planes are like malfunctioning.
I only like to sit on window seats.
No, me
so
too.
Now I'm scared.
My ass would have been flown
and I'm
out.
Flying on a Boeing 737 here in a couple months.
No, so am I. I'm going to the UK. Ooh. I bought my flight, and I tried to look on because I saw this TikTok of a girl that was like, oh, you can check to see like what plane you're on. So I tried, and I didn't try that hard, but I got to go back and look. I'm sure with my luck and the way that's going, it's a Boeing 737 Max 8, but whatever. Pray for me. Also, did you guys see, God, what airport was it that the plane crashed into a FedEx plane?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was landing. Oh my God. Now I can't remember the airport. But that happened like 2 weeks ago, that a plane crashed into the FedEx, like a shipping one, and blew up. So RIP to those people.
Chattanooga Airport.
Yes, in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So I'm going to need you guys to get it together. And speaking of plane crashes, I mean, I don't know. This is like a dark episode. Good God. I didn't mean for it to take a turn. But I started this new movie, which I have to watch it in parts because it's so gut-wrenching. And like, I don't want to be like as an empath, but like as an empath, it's fucking hard to watch. It's called Snow Society. And it is about a 1972 plane. They were going from Uruguay to Chile, and they were flying over the Andes Mountains. And this is a true story. And there was a pilot error, which I feel like is crazy because like barely anyone survived, which is crazy that there were survivors, and they survived in the fucking snow, bitch, with like barely any jackets. I mean, just like a leather jacket, no food for 72 days. No, barely any water. They were saying that their pee was black because they were so dehydrated, like just all these things. I mean, hypothermia. I mean, there was like...
It's giving Donner Party.
It's giving what?
The Donner Party, you know, when like... Okay, that's just bad, but never mind. No. Obviously, they didn't do that.
Donner Party?
You don't know what the Donner Party is?
Dahmer?
Donner.
No. Taylea knows something I don't know.
When the Americans were migrating to the west, and like when they hit the certain mountains, I think they were in California or something, I don't know, certain mountains, and there was a really bad like winter storm. Anyways, they became like the Donner Party. It's like known because they started eating the dead people to survive.
Yeah, it's like what happened. They started cannibalism.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
You've never heard of that? That was like in our history books.
Girl, not in Texas. Girl, not in Texas. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of that one in Russia.
Okay, I just looked it up. It says they actually murdered 2 people for food. So they weren't even already dead. They murdered them so they could eat them.
Wait, is that the one in Russia? The one that...
No, this is in America.
Okay, wait, what's the one of that mountain where people hike and then there's like radioactivity and they start going crazy and their tongues got like ripped out?
I've never heard of that.
So anyways, really sad for these guys. Some of them were the Uruguayan rugby team. They were going to Chile for, I don't remember, but some of them, so half the tail ripped off and all of those people died. The captain and the co-pilot died. And there was initially 30 survivors. Sorry, I want to say 16 survivors. What does it say?
16. And there was originally 33.
Yeah. Okay. So originally 33 survivors and then 16 people, I guess, got rescued. I haven't seen the rest of the movie because it's hard to watch, but I do know that they were rescued because I looked at the Wikipedia. So I just have to say right now, like, I'm not made for survivalist life. I would definitely just be like, let the wilderness take over. Like, there's no way. I would say watch the movie, but you need to brace yourselves because it's pretty dark and heavy. Okay, moving on to something a little lighter, but also like juicy and crazy. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City finale, girls, gays, and theys. Oh my God, it was so beyond. Talk about something like diabolical. So I'm going to spoil it for you guys if you haven't heard already. Monica turned out to be Reality Von Tease, which I never followed that account. I don't know, but apparently it's this account that has been tormenting the girls for 3 or 4 years and knows all of their inside secrets. And also it's in coercion with Heather's hairstylist. Like, God, it's always the people that like work for you. You know what I mean? Their ears are open, their eyes are open. Like, you know, they're always just out here to exploit. And I don't like that. That to me, what is so beyond crazy is that Monica was cast for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 4. And she was the one that turned in Jen. She was the one that knew the FBI informant. She was the one that was posting and exposing all of these videos about Jen and whatever online and on Instagram. She was the one that was posting, you know, all these things about like, you know, Lisa getting jazz ticket or like fucking people for like jazz tickets or like whatever it is in Vita Tequila, and Whitney, and probably had something to do with like her husband getting fired. I don't know. I'm just saying alleged. Like I haven't looked at the account, so I don't know. I mean, I looked at the account, but you know what I mean. You know, and the way that Heather found out was because she went in to go get Monica a gift certificate for Beauty Lab and Laser, and she had 3 Monicas with the same birthday, all under different names. So I think that, I mean, it just was so mind blowing. It was the best like cinema photography. Like it was Andy, I need a camera stat. Like it was so good, so dramatic. Also, they were talking about how Angie was in the mob, in the Greek mafia. I swear to God, if somebody came to me and was like, Raya, you're in, like if I was Greek and they came to me and they were like, Raya, we think you're in the Greek mafia, I would laugh in their face. I don't know why Angie took it so serious. I mean, I get where she was coming from, saying that like she has employees and she has, you know, people that can, you know, it will ruin her reputation and business, etc. And she has people that rely on her. But like, bitch, I would have laughed in your face so hard. Like if that was fake, like, what do you mean I'm in the Greek mafia? And the way that Lisa came to her so serious and was like, Angie, Monica is saying that you're in the Greek mafia. Like, I just, girl, be fucking for real. Be so fucking for real right now. Anyways, that's what I would say to that. I can't wait for the reunion. Heather's bringing some recording. Monica's bringing a burn book. I mean, something about Gossip Girl. I mean, oh my God, this is like, it's like wanting to be scripted, but it's like not, but it is. Girl, I don't know. Reality TV is just chef kisses. Okay. This was the best finale I've ever seen in Real Housewives history. Like this was really serving. And the girls brought it. So, and, you know, people are like, we don't want Monica back for season 5, which I probably agree. Yeah, like you're being a psycho cyber bully and a troll. Like, yeah, don't come back. But I do also agree with Angie K saying that, you know, if it hadn't been for Monica, there would be no season 4. I mean, I kind of agree because she carried this season on her back. But how sad is it that she's like a 1-season wonder because she is literally Jen Shaw in a different font. Also, the fact that she was the one that stole and robbed Meredith's store. She stole something from Meredith's store like in season 3. Or I think when Meredith was like, oh, there was merchandise stolen. Monica was the one that did it. And then she like goes to Meredith on this season 4, and is like, oh my God, I've never been to your store before. Lies. Girl, that was a fucking crazy and beyond. Anyways, I cannot wait for more. that's all I have for this episode. It might be a quick one, but we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Next week, we're going to have another guest on, and we are going to be talking more, and I will, talk more.
It'll be a longer episode. Sorry about the short one.
I'm dead.
It'll be a little more interesting. I know this sucked, guys. I'm sorry.
We can't all be great. We can't all be great. We can't all be great, okay?
It can always be a hit episode.
It can always be a hit. Sometimes you have to go up the roller coaster to come down. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. Okay, guys. So thanks for listening. Share with your friends. Like, subscribe, follow anywhere you get podcasts. Like and subscribe and comment, and share with your friends on YouTube at Coffee Meets Vodka. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at coffee.meets.vodka. Email us at coffeemeetsvodkapod@gmail.com. And we'll see you guys again next week. Bye.